Today, we'll look at all the places we've gone that have a burger in the Smoky Mountains. I'll admit the video is longer than I thought it would be, so grab a napkin because this might be a messy, caloric-filled ride. Welcome to Bear Facts, where we explore the Smoky Mountains one bear fact at a time. Okay, so the title might imply that I've become an expert on the burgers of the Smoky Mountains, and though I've had my fair share of greasy, dripping burgers, I'm not the real expert. In fact, I seldom have burgers when I go out to eat. No, this list of places I will share came from my faithful partner and traveling companion, my husband, who seems to think that burgers are the only thing that a menu has, besides the mozzarella sticks. Those are also on the menu. Either way, he is the only reason I have enough footage to make an entire video on places in the Smoky Mountains that have burgers, because without him, I wouldn't have much. Before I start, I want to be clear that I'm not promoting the places or even implying they're worth your time. I will, however, point out if a place was exceptional in my mind or if we went more than once. That should say something if you go to a place more than once. But other than that, the verdict will still be out whether you decide to try them. I will say that most of the places that we have visited in the Smoky Mountains, we went because people like them. There's good reviews. So even if they're not good for their burgers, you might find something else on their menu you like. I will, however, tell you my favorite place at the end of the video. So if you keep watching, you're going to find out our favorite place that we've had burgers from. We're going to go ahead and start our journey in Gatlinburg. Now, Gatlinburg is a city that loves their junk food, and what better place to start our journey down memory lane is a place that serves deep fried fat. Yes, you heard me right. They actually have deep fried fat as an appetizer on the menu. The place is the Park Grill on 441, and they have an amazing menu. And though they do have a decent burger, I personally wouldn't go there just for their burger. Instead, I like the Park Grill for their healthy options. I know, the salad bar. Not many places in the Smoky Mountains even have a salad bar, and just happens to be one. We have eaten here at least 4 more times, and though a little pricey, we enjoy what they offer. They definitely use a harder roll for their burgers, which might not appeal to many people, but the burger was cooked right and they seem to use a fatty burger, which usually translates to better taste. So let's move down 441 a little bit further and stop at our next place, which is Bubba Gumps. This place might have a seafood kind of vibe, as the movie implies, but they have a decent burger as well. We have been here a few times. It's actually a great place to go for when things are really busy in Gatlinburg. That is, if and only if you're a Landry's card holder. This is a secret we don't like to share, but if you get a membership to the company that owns Bubba Gumps, you get a VIP treatment. And one perk is that you get to skip the line. Now, let's not share that with too many people, because what fun is it if everyone knows, right? Their burger is pretty decent, and we've enjoyed a few other dishes as well, including this little liquid refreshment. And don't forget to say hello to the snowman Forrest Gump in the winter. He might even share a chocolate with you. Moving down the parkway even further and heading towards Pigeon Forge, the next place I'll talk about won't surprise those of you who've watched my channel before, because I do love this place a lot, though not for their hamburgers. This place does not specialize in any meat, but rather seafood. I'm talking about Chesapeakes. My hubby does not like seafood, but oddly enough, he grudgingly admits that this place makes a good burger. It's the only thing he'll eat there, which is to say a lot about it. The burgers are good size and they toast their buns. This is an excellent place to go if you want seafood, but you have a traveling companion like I do, who doesn't care to look their food in the eyes before eating it. They also have amazing bread with their meals. So let's hop on over past the spur and move on to Pigeon Forge next. The first place we'll point out is one of the newer restaurants in the area, Flavortown. Flavortown is an arcade, duck bowling alley, bar, and restaurant all in one warehouse-sized building. It's a one-stop place for families with younger members and parents who just want to sit, have a drink, eat something, and not worry about entertaining their kids for a while, or at least until their money runs out. The Flavor Town truly caters to families with their massive arcade, unique bowling alley, I'm still not sure about the duck thing, and a menu of high caloric foods. It's the best place to forget about your budget and waistline and just chill. As for burgers, that's their specialty. They like to offer over-the-top burgers and other finger foods. It's a great place to go when the weather's not cooperating, too hot, too cold, or just plain wet. Flavor Town can be a great place to take the family. Now, where Flavor Town is one of the newest restaurants, Mels Diner has been around the block for a while. Opened in the 1990s, Mels Diner has become a true classic to the Pigeon Forge area. These guys are the true deal, offering guests the authentic diner experience with their chrome metal exterior and checkered 1950s style decor. The second you walk in, you'll feel like having a burger, fries, and milkshake. What makes Mel's a great place is that they have the perfect menu. In the mood for pancakes and eggs? They got it. Need liver and onions for lunch? Just ask and you'll receive if that's something you want. How about a banana sundae? Let's serve it up. Mel's is one of those places that draws in crowds and seems to always be hopping. And not just because they have a jukebox and vinyl records covering the walls. And one other major perk to Mel's is that they are actually open later than many other places in the area. So they're a good for somewhat later dining experience. Okay, so the next place I'm going to point out isn't a location I would ever go to just for their burgers. But they do have burgers and hot dogs on their buffet. I'm talking about Timberwood Grill Buffet. Now, I'm not a food snob and will admit we like this place. Sure, it's a buffet, but who doesn't want a decent American-style buffet once in a while? And we've been here a few times. We've even brought our relatives. They are consistent in quality. Don't expect 5-star food quality. It's still a buffet, but we just plain enjoy going there, and when neither of us can agree on a place, this is the perfect place to go. Timberwood Grill has things we both like, including burgers. Another place we enjoy to go to in Pigeon Forge is Pockets. This is a locally owned small restaurant that has a location in Pigeon Forge, and there's at least another one in Chattanooga, both of which we've been to. Though they specialize in barbecue, they do sell a halfway decent burger as well. And the burger was good and all, but if you're Pockets, consider the barbecue before the burger. Their barbecue chicken is one of the best I've had in a restaurant, and they also make a mean rib. They have all the different sauces and toppings. It's a true barbecue style place to go to if you're in the mood. Now, earlier I said I would tell you my favorite burger place in the Smoky Mountains at the end of the video, but here's a sneak peek. It's in Pigeon Forge, so hang in there to learn what I'm going to say later. Now, I will be hopping over to Sevierville for the next restaurants on our burger tour. I was actually surprised at how many places we'd been to in Sevierville and how many burgers I've seen my husband eat. The first one is Junction 35. Though this is a bar and restaurant, they're known for their kid-friendly menu and offerings. They have 2 locations in the Smoky Mountain area. One is in Pigeon Forge in the Mountain Mile Mall, and the other one is in Sevierville at the Tangers Mall. I admit that the one thing I remember most about them was their cheese curds. I know, why call that? That just sounds weird, but I really enjoyed them, and I also enjoyed my sliced beef sandwich and the Bite of Burger I stole from my husband's plate. And though they specialize in booze, they are very family friendly. Definitely a place we will return back to. Now, where Mel's is the official, authentic Pigeon Forge diner experience, The Diner, and yes, it's called The Diner, is the official classic 1950s diner of Sevierville. This place has it all, from chrome-plated exterior to the red vinyl seats and black and white checkered tiles. This is a true diner. And just like Mel's, they have classic diner menu items, including, of course, mozzarella sticks and, yes, burgers. Though at the time I was filming, I was in the mood for grilled cheese sandwich. You could see, though, that my husband had a burger on his plate. The Diner is a good place for families or couples who want to get away from the hustle and bustle of Pigeon Forge and enjoy more space. And though they also get as busy as Mel's at times, the Diner is usually easier to get into. Unfortunately, they do not have the late hours of Mel's, but they're a great place to enjoy breakfast or lunch. However, if you do need a late night meal and are more interested in the food and drink, the Roaming Gnome might be the perfect place to go. Situated in the Governor's Crossing Mall, this pub and eatery will offer visitors a late night dining option, something that is very hard to come by in the Smoky Mountains. Their grill does close earlier than the bar, but it's safe to say that you'll be able to eat here later than most places. And since this is a pub, you can enjoy a draft beer with your burger or Coke, whichever you're looking for. And yes, during the daytime, it's still family friendly. Now, if you head back to the downtown Sevierville area, there is a restaurant and bar that I would say was my second favorite burger joint in the Smoky Mountains. The place is called Graze Burger, and they really do have a pretty good burger here. The burger I had was called the Local Farmer. It had aged cheddar cheese, bacon, and fried egg. Having an egg on my burger once in a while, I don't know, it's kind of weird, and some people think it's gross, but I kind of like it. I always forego the caramelized onions and tomatoes, but they usually have them on all these burgers. You just won't see them on our plates. One thing I really liked about this place is that they source all their meat locally from grass-fed cattle farms. Not only are the owners conscious of the impact they have on the local farms, but they're also a part of rebuilding and revitalizing of the downtown Sevierville area. Taking up shop in an old mail office, and I believe it was something else. I think they split in half. I love it when restaurants renovate old buildings and offer something new in a historic place. Now, one last place to point out in Sevierville before I share with you my favorite burger joint in town, and that's Chubbies. This is a small family-owned restaurant that's out in the outskirts of Sevierville. It's a diner/restaurant that's more of a breakfast lunch place than late dining. And they can be worth the drive if you want to get away from the tourist-heavy places. They have a decent-sized menu and are very family-friendly. I got a kick out of the little kiddie plates that separated their foods, mostly because my husband's like that. He doesn't like his food touching. He's like really, really strange like that. But I am still puzzled and intrigued by the deep fried deviled eggs. As you can see, this is a unique offering. I think they only had it during Easter, which, was kind of fun. Okay, so if you've hung on long enough, I won't string along any longer. I'm going to share with you my favorite place in the Smokies for a good burger. It's the Local Go. This restaurant is in Pigeon Forge and has some of the best burgers in town. Now, I can't say that I've tried every burger in the Smoky Mountains, but this place has really good food, not just burgers. But anything and everything I have tried, I've actually really enjoyed. They are locally owned and everything is made fresh from scratch. Even their dressings, ketchups, and sauces are made from scratch. And if you want proof that this place is worth your time, head over and look at the line of people trying to get in. This place is very popular, and they also have excellent reviews and people genuinely love going there. If you want to learn more about the Local Go, please look at my video for them for more information. This is one of those Pigeon Forge places that are definitely worth the hype. I hope this video helps you learn more about the Smoky Mountains or helps you plan for your own next trip. You're getting an honest review from our personal experiences, but facts and things change and restaurants close and all that kind of stuff. But please keep us in the loop if you learn anything new and want to share your experiences in the comments. Thanks again for visiting us at Fairfax of the Smoky Mountains. Please click that like button and subscribe to our channel.